What be Shatimus here. Now, since I'm doing my reviews for Clint Eastwood directed films, here's my review for his 2008 film Gran Torino, which is probably one of his best modern performances. I mean, how did he not score an Oscar nomination for this is beyond me. Clint Eastwood was so good in this movie. I mean, this, believe it or not, this was actually his first starring film since 2004's A Million Dollar Baby. Since then, he was mostly into directing instead of actually acting in his films lately. And here he plays like this retired auto worker and Korean War vet, Walt Kowalski, who pretty much fills his emptiness in his life with beer and home repair. And there is lots of like ethnicity around neighborhoods, such as Asians, Latinos, and Black families in his neighborhood. And he becomes a relentless hero when he stands up to these two gangbangers who try to force an Asian teen to steal Walt's treasure car. And so, like, there's a friendship between the teen and Clint Eastwood, and he ends up learning that he has more in common with his neighbors than he ever thought. This movie, of course, has such some really cool iconic lines. Obviously, when Clint Eastwood's when these people are on his lawn, Clint Eastwood holds up a shotgun to them and be like, "Get off my lawn." I mean, yeah, Clint Eastwood is so terrific in this movie. He is so great as this retiree, grizzly, angry old guy. He plays that part so well here. Definitely, such a really solid performance here. You also had B. Vang was also great in this film as well. This is pretty much like B. Vang's breakthrough role, and the chemistry between B and Clint Eastwood was solid. Uh, you also had some other cast members too, like you had Clint's real life son Scott Eastwood was also in this film, but it's mostly like a two co-star thing. And not to mention, you also had John Carroll Lynch, who plays like this Italian barber, and he's also like Walt's best friend here. Uh, but it's definitely a really solid film. Probably one of my yeah, this definitely was one of my favorite movies of 2008. I remember when this thing first got released. It was granted I couldn't see it this because it was rated R and I was still not 18 at the time. But I remember watching this thing, when it was on TV once. Like I think it was the first premiere on HBO, if I'm not mistaken. And it's such a really good one. Great. I mean, some of the dialogue is terrific. Clint Eastwood. I mean, it's always nice to see him make a bit of a comeback when he gets a chance to. Whether he's having a comeback in this, the movie Trouble with the Curve, or what else? The movie The Mule. Cannot wait to see him back on screen with Cry Macho this week. That's gonna be cool to watch. But Gran Torino is definitely a really solid one. I mean, he of course literally has a car, which is pretty much a Gran Torino car as well. The scenes between him and these street gang kids are really cool to watch. I mean, shows just because Clint was an old guy does not mean he can't whoop your behinds. But that's if you guys have never really seen Gran Torino, you can probably find it on. Let's see. You can find it on HBO Max, Vudu, Prime Video, Fandango. Give it a watch. It's definitely one of my favorite Clint Eastwood directed films there is. Anyway, let me lead you guys. Have you ever seen the 2008 Clint Eastwood film Gran Torino? If so, what you thought? Were you a fan of it? Were you not a fan of it? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is Simon Sign.